Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the online meeting of Speakers Community and Toastmaster Club. I am pleased to be your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. In online meeting, we follow some instructions. Even in online meeting, in physical meetings, have started people enjoying their samosas and chai. But on the Zoom platform, you can switch off your camera and you can enjoy your samosas and chai. So I request everyone to rename yourselves as Toastmasters can prefix TM to your name and guests can prefix guest. I also request all the speakers and role holders to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. I give you 10 seconds for this activity. Fine. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. I would request you not to type in chat box when speaker is speaking as it disturbs to the speakers. You can use private chat to provide feedback. You all are requested to keep your audio on mute in case you aren't speaking. Please refrain from unnecessary moments or sipping on drinks if your video is on. Please turn off video in case you need to do so. Do not click on the share screen unless your speech or role require to do so. You can display hi-fi or namaste when taking over or leaving from the road. You can also display, you can connect with Toastmaster for any technical glitch. The Toastmaster for the today's meeting is Toastmaster main, that is me. If you are speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer and confirm the name is visible at all times. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservation, please let us know. You can network during the break and after the meeting. Please stay tuned till the end of the meeting as we have the network session at the end of the meeting. Let me share the mission of our club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With this, let me hand over the session to the presiding officer of our club, Toastmaster Kalpana. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Monica. Yes, I know we are all going to miss the samosas and chai, but luckily, I think all of us have had lunch and let's enjoy this meeting. I welcome you all to the 69th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. It has always been a mantra, and I think it should be a mantra of everyone. And that mantra is do not quit, never quit. I'm going to read out a small poem because I'm very fond of poems, and I think in a very few lines we can actually give a message, a strong message when we read out these words that I'm going to read out to you. I don't know who has written this poem, but let us just listen to it. When things go wrong as they sometimes will. When the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and debts are high, and yeah, you want to smile, but you have to sigh. When all is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint on the clouds of doubt. And you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems far. So stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. It is when things go wrong that you must not quit. It is written by John Greenleaf Whittier. I just found the author also. So let's not quit. And how we cannot quit? What is it that will make us not quit? That will be told by TMOD Aarti Bhachech after 20 seconds. But let me tell you how I have utilized the 20-second mantra throughout my life. I used to get the bucket with the tap open when we didn't have showers in our bathrooms at one point of time, that is 2 to 3 decades ago. And I used to have quick exercises to ensure that I had a slim waist and my tummy was tucked in. 20 seconds was what it took. It took me 20 seconds to read the answer before getting to the bus for an exam to the school. It took me 20 seconds to decide that I just want to go and stand out in the rain and soak myself wet and enjoy the monsoons. 20 seconds. 20 seconds are the life-changing 20 seconds of your lives. And how they can change your life is being told to us by none other than our vivacious, witty, and always present with a smile, TMOD Aarti Bhachech. Over to you, Aarti.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Kalpana. It's my pleasure to serve as a Toastmaster of the day today. Before introducing the theme of the day, let me explain the agenda of the meeting for the benefit of the guests. Toastmasters meetings is generally divided into 3 sessions. First session is prepared speech session. Second one is table topic session. And third and last one is feedback or evaluation session. First of all, I would like to introduce my left and right arms, that is my tech team. As a counter is not there for today, so I would like to call upon grammarian Toastmaster Akarsak to explain his role.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I hope we are all enjoying our Saturday. I know this is a very awkward time to be at, and we are all testing out new things. So I have already posted the word of the day and the phrase of the day. I'll share that once again in case anyone missed it. Before that, I would definitely like to explain my role. As the grammarian, my responsibility is to ensure that the people in this meeting are being good students of the word, of the phrase, and more, of the English language as a whole. So my responsibility is to ensure that you are using correct grammar. And if you're making a bad usage, I'll be here to correct it and help you improve. So once again, I'm sharing the word of the day and the phrase of the day. The word of the day is frantic. Frantic is an adjective form of the word. There are also the adverb form, which is frantically. There is also the noun form, which is franticness. The meaning of the word is when you are being desperate, you are being wild with excitement, or you are emotionally out of control. You can use either one of the forms. I'll be okay with it, and I'll be counting that towards it. Example, I tried to avoid showing how frantic I was, trying to lie when I didn't have to. And at the last minute, I tried having a party, which was making me frantic with despair. That's the word of the day. The phrase of the day is the devil is in the details. It means when you're looking at things from a distance, they're looking good. But when you take a closer look, they're not so good. The example would be he forgot to read the contract before signing and now he owes the bank interest on that loan. You always need to read contracts. The devil is in the details. So I'll be playing the devil today, and in the details will have to be done by you. So thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Aarti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Akasan. Timer for today's is Toastmaster Rajiv. Toastmaster Rajiv, please explain your role.
Yeah, I'm visual, audible.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the timer for today. As the timer, my duty is to time the prepared speech, table topic, and evaluations. For a prepared speech, you will go to 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and 7 minutes. Before 5 minutes, white card. After 5 minutes, you got a green card. After 6 minutes, you got yellow card. And after 7 minutes, it's red card. And then a table topic session. Time allotted is 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, and 2 minutes. And cards are same. And for a speech evaluations, you will go 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and 3 minutes. Speakers must meet the specified time limit to qualify for the award at the end of the meeting. I will display the green card at the minimum qualifying time, yellow screen at the midpoint of the qualifying time range, and the red screen at the maximum qualifying time till the end of the speech. For prepared speech and evaluations, speakers have 30-second grace before the minimum qualifying time and after the maximum qualifying time. For table topic, there is a grace of 30 seconds only after the red screen is displayed. All speakers who continue to speak beyond the 30-second grace will not qualify for the vote. I will report the time taken by the speakers when called upon. Thank you to the Toastmaster Aarti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajiv. Before we start with the prepared speeches, let me talk about the theme of the day. The theme is what you can do in 20 seconds. You know, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage, and I promise you, something great will come of it. Advertisements is for 30 seconds and taglines of Hamara Bajaj, Coca-Cola, Test of Thunder. But we are talking about 30 seconds. Today, I am going to issue a challenge and I will only require 20 seconds. And you are going to do it. And it's going to change your life. Yeah. 20 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time. But I have come to learn that when it comes to getting healthy, taking risk, and a life of worth living, 20 seconds is often more than enough to change one's life. Today's concepts comes from an obscure Matt Damon movie, We Bought a Zoo. In it, Matt Damon meets his wife with mustering up strength for a mere 20 seconds of courage to talk to her. Despite being a complete nervous wreck before and after, he had never taken those 20 seconds to step out of his comfort zone. He never would have met the love of his life. So what does 20 seconds of courage have to do with the leveling up our lives? Our lives are made up of a never-ending series of decisions that require less than 20 seconds of action. What to eat for breakfast? What workout to do at the gym? Which school to attend? Which job to take? Who we sit next to on the train? What lane to drive in? Although our life's path seems fairly set in stone, the direction is often set in motion as a result of a single action that took less than 20 seconds. Now let us move with our prepared speech session. Our first prepared speech speaker is Toastmaster Amey, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Kalpana. I would like to invite Toastmaster Kalpana to tell us about the objective of Toastmaster Amey's speech.
All right, I am getting frantic actually, but Toastmaster Amey has not joined the meeting, nor has there been any response from him. So I'm absolutely sorry, Aarti, but we can move on to the second speaker, which is, I think, Bharat.
Okay, thank you, Kalpana. Zoom Master, now I would like to call upon the second speaker, Toastmaster Bharat, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Nikita. I would like to invite evaluator Toastmaster Nikita to tell us the objective of his speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aarti. Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Bharat is going to be giving his first speech today, which will be his icebreaker speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to introduce himself to the club and also learn the basic structure of a public speech. The title of his speech is The First Step. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aarti. Over to you.
Thank you. Toastmaster Bharat, please check your audio and video.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Should I start?
Wait a minute. Toastmaster Bharat, the first step, Toastmaster Bharat.
There is a famous quote by Martin Luther King Jr. which says, "Take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the full step. Just take the first step." So why is it so difficult for people to take the first step? Hello, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Bharat Parwani, and today I will give you a brief introduction of my story. You all would have often heard that a single sheet of paper cannot decide your future. But in my case, a single sheet of newspaper decided my future. How? I come from a very humble family of a small town of Rajasthan known as Lohar. My parents were unable to complete their schooling. I also did my schooling from a Hindi medium school, where even teachers were not aware about multiple paths of career. So by seeing this situation, anyone can say my future was uncertain, as there was no source of guidance. But then something interesting started to happen. When I was in school, I was a huge cricket fan. So like any other cricket fan, I used to play cricket, I used to watch cricket, and I also wanted to read news about cricket. But unfortunately, I did not have facility of newspaper in my house. But my grandfather was fond of newspaper, and he used to buy newspaper daily. So I used to go to my grandfather's house, who lives with my younger uncle, and used to read news about cricket from his newspaper. So this was a daily ritual for me to go to his house to read newspaper. Apart from that, I was also a bright student in my school. So after a certain point, I realized that if I wanted to have a good future, I have to do something in my academics. So when I was in 9th standard, a dream took birth in my mind, a dream to become an engineer and create an impact in society. This was very big dream if you see my family background. and there were multiple hurdles in my way. I had zero knowledge about how to become an engineer and had zero guidance from people around me. So, here my habit of reading newspaper daily came as savior. One fine day, when I was reading newspaper, I observed that there was a huge advertisement on front page of newspaper. This advertisement was given by some coaching institute of Kota, and there were pictures of some students. When I carefully read the advertisement, I get to know that those students have cleared some exams, and there were some words written in that advertisement, like IIT, JEE, AIEEE. These words were related to engineering. I get to know that if I wanted to become an engineer from a good college, I have to clear these exams. So this magical newspaper gave me my first hint for completing my degree. Fast forward 2 years, when I completed my 10th standard, I got my first mobile. And with the help of internet, I typed those words of exams on Google, and there was plethora of information on Google. I got my first personal guide at Google. Then I got to know A to Z about engineering. When I was convinced that what I wanted to do, I started convincing my father. And after a lot of heated argument and discussion, we finally agreed to send me to Kota. Fast forward 2 more years, after 12th standard, I was sent to Kota. Believe me, I studied very hard. Guess what happened next? I cleared the exam with flying colors. I got admission in NIT Jaipur. I was one step closer to my dream. When I get into the college, there were still multiple hurdles in front of me. I did not know how to speak English. I heard the word skill first time in my college. Leave apart type of skills. But rather than using these things as excuse, I started to improve these things. When I was in my 3rd year, I got internship from one of the prestigious organizations of India, Reliance Industries Limited. I did 2 months of internship in Reliance with handsome stipend. Guess what happened next? I got pre-placement offer from Reliance Industries Limited, which means I did not have any need to sit for placement in my final year. So the dream which I saw in my 9th standard has completed, right? But there's a twist in the story. When I joined Reliance last year in February 2021, very soon I realized that this is not something which I wanted to do for a lifetime. I was unable to create any impact in society. Even I was not getting enough time to do something apart from my job. So this was the time to take a tough decision to quit the job. After doing 7 months of job and saving some money, I quit my job last year in August 2021. So what do you think? My dream has shattered. My hard work of many years went into vain. My dear friends, this is not true. This was starting of my new journey. I started to prepare for some well-known government exams. And with this, I'm also improving my skills to keep my option of entrepreneurship alive. So get back to my first question. That why is it so difficult for people to take the first step? The reason is fear. Fear of getting failed. Fear of taking wrong step. My dear friends, I want to tell you, taking the wrong step is still better than taking no step. Because by this way, you get to know what you don't want in life. And there is always an option to take your step back and take another step in another direction. Thank you very much. Over to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. That was a wonderful speech. Timer Toastmaster Rajiv, can you give us the timing report?
Yes. Toastmaster Bharat takes 5 minutes and 42 seconds. Over to Toastmaster Aarti.
Thank you. Enter 20 seconds of courage. By using 20 seconds to do something you normally would have avoided, or saying yes when you normally say no, 3 amazing things happen. If it doesn't work out, you become more resilient. You quickly learn the world didn't end and you are more likely to try new things in the future because failure wasn't that bad. If it does work, your life is now better as a result of your targeted bravery. A relationship, a new job, a new hobby, lifelong friend are often results of a single decision made by someone. This is you taking action rather than waiting for fate to intervene. You never have to wonder what if when things about what could have been had you done that thing. Here is a quote. Big things have small beginnings, and that small beginnings are precious 20 seconds decisions of our lives. If I give you 20 seconds, what life-changing decision will you take? Here are your 20 seconds. Timer, please set the timing for 20 seconds. Members, take decisions. Simple 20 seconds decisions bring cascading effects. So, take a decision and put down your decisions in a piece of paper or write in a chat box. I give you 20 seconds. Washing my hands for 20 seconds can save me from COVID. I know you have written down your 20 seconds decisions, but before that, there is a fun. Any guests who would also like to take 20 seconds decision to participate? Be prepared for that. But before that, let me ask our general evaluator, Toastmaster Raj. Zoom Master, please spotlight Toastmaster Raj.
Our table topic master is Imran.
No, it's not table topics. I'm asking the question to the evaluator, general evaluator. Toastmaster Raj.
You might be on taking a break.
Okay, okay,
Akarshak, yes.
Would you like to participate?
Yes, please tell me. I would love to participate.
I am picking up one cheat for you. And there is one question. Parachute jumping, now or never? What will be your decision in 20 seconds?
Can you come again? Sorry.
Parachute jumping, now or never? What will be your decision in 20 seconds?
Never. Never. You make me do anything except adventure sports. I'll do anything you want me to, except adventure sports.
Okay.
See, I didn't even need 20 seconds. I needed just 1 second.
Oh,
and it changed my life.
That's great. That can change your life. Yeah, sure. And if you take it positively, and if you jump, you get another experience.
Oh, yes. I take it positively because the people who are actually jumping, they need someone to click the picture. So I'll be there, that person for them.
Then yes. I'll take 2 seconds to push you out.
I won't even accompany you upstairs.
That was great. That was great. Now, Toastmaster Kalpana, would you like to go for it?
All right. Okay.
Okay. Now, the cheat for you. Okay. If you see a puppy dog in a street who is injured, how will you? What will you do in 10 seconds?
First pick up the puppy, call the pet care, tend for it, or at least take care of it till the pet care people arrive so that he gets proper treatment. I will take a decision to save him. That is for sure, because I love dogs.
Okay, that's great. And that will change the life of a puppy also. It will get proper support and help. Toastmaster Raj, are you there? Toastmaster Imran, would you like to participate?
Raj is also switched on his camera.
Sure.
Okay, Toastmaster Raj. I am picking up one cheat for you. Can you spotlight Toastmaster Raj? Zoom Master, please.
Yes, it's done.
Okay. I'm picking up one cheat for you. Mumbai local is entering a station. You are halfway down the street, halfway down the stairs. What will be your decision? In 20 seconds.
You mean you are asking that I am going on the platform and halfway on the stair, and Mumbai local is about to enter on the platform?
It was a bit shady. Can you tell me again?
Yeah, I did not get actually. So you are asking that.
Okay, I was asking that Mumbai local train is entering a station. You are halfway down the stairs, right? What will be your decision in 20 seconds?
I will speed up myself and will try to catch the train. That generally I do.
That's great. Good. You have saved your waiting time for the train, right? Anyone, any other guest or any other member who would like to participate?
You had called out Imran, so you can call him out.
Okay, Imran, are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Sure. One cheat for you. Propose marriage to your loved ones in 20 seconds.
Yes, it would be really tough for me. I have to think many things about my family and everything is tough. But yeah, definitely I will choose decision to propose her to marry me in 20 seconds. Because would be my life-changing decision.
Yes, you are completely right. It will change your entire life, and as well as your future will be as you wish. Your loved one is with you and wanted to enjoy. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone would like to participate? Nikita?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This sheet is for you. Sudha Murthy took 20-second decision to write a letter to Jamsetji Tata. What will you do if you meet Ratan Tata in an elevator?
If I meet Ratan Tata in an elevator, I'm not going to pitch myself or say anything about myself because it's completely useless. In fact, I'll take that opportunity to learn something from him. Given that he's such a noble philanthropic man, I would probably ask him how, the secret to being so selfless and how he manages to do all the things that he's done and still stay humble.
That's that 20-second talk, 20-second decision of talking to Ratan Tata can give you many things, many ideas.
Insights into life, I think.
That will help you
in 20
in the
seconds.
future.
Yes.
Yes, that's great. Anyone else would like to participate? Bharat?
You're on mute.
Yes, I would like to participate.
Okay, sure. You have exams tomorrow. Wait. It's one sheet for you. You have exams tomorrow, and it's your best friend's wedding in the evening. Preparing for studies or wedding? Decide in 20 seconds.
I guess it depends on the exam. If I'm giving some competitive exam, I'm preparing for some competitive exam right now, and I'm preparing for last 1 year or 6 months. So my friend, he's my friend. He will understand that this is very important for me, and he will understand. If this is some normal exam of college, which I can give later by giving a medical thing also, then I will attend my friend's wedding, and surely attend friend's wedding. But it depends on the exam, which exam I'm giving.
Yes, that one decision can change your life.
Yes.
And if you prepare more and more for your exams, you will succeed with flying colors. And of course, if you know that you have to go to the wedding and you prepare it earlier, then also that 20 seconds will affect your life.
Yes.
That's great. Anyone else would like to participate? Or should I move to the next?
Why don't you call
26.
out Monica?
Monica. Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
We always
Yeah,
look
sure.
for the Zoom master or the SAR. I think Monica would be.
Yeah, would like to participate.
Okay, sure, Monica. If you have to think about the next meeting, title of the next meeting or the theme of the next meeting in 20 seconds, what will you do?
Okay. Actually, if I choose the something interesting topic, then it will be a strong decision to change our meeting. So I will definitely look for any event or any occasion in this week and will decide something interesting topic for a theme.
That was great. Everybody will like your idea, and that will also help each other, all of us, to participate in different things and have a different model of our meeting, right?
Yeah.
That's great. 20 seconds to think of another theme for today's meeting. That was great.
Aarti,
While
we have a
yes, now
guest
we will
here.
move on to the table topics.
We have a guest here, Aarti, Sai. Maybe you can ask him what he can do in 20 seconds very quickly. There is a guest.
Let me rename myself 1 second. Maybe that will make it more clear. So in 20 seconds, what can we do in 20 seconds? You can make a mistake in 20 seconds.
Yes.
You don't take more than anything. You don't take a lot of time to make mistakes. So, you can make an error of judgment. You can maybe try and overtake someone on the road and then get hit by somebody else. You can lose your temper in 20 seconds. You can decide not to read a book in 20 seconds. Just read the back of the book and that's it, I'm done. I don't want to read this book. This book is boring. Or watch a movie, the first 20 seconds of the movie, and you're done. So you can do a lot of things in 20 seconds. Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sai. That was wonderful. Yes, you are right. There are many things, many situations in which we have to decide what to do, what not to do. With this, we move on to our table topic session. Table topic master for today is Toastmaster Imran. Table topic is an impromptu session in which guests are also welcome to participate. I would like to invite our table topic master, Toastmaster Imran. Zoom master, please spotlight.
He just logged out from meeting.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait for a second. He will be back.
Can someone message him, please? Monica, can you just message him?
Yes.
Until now, should I continue with the theme?
I think we can do that. You can continue with the theme, and hopefully if there's some technical glitch, he'll be joining back. Or I will take over the table topic session in the meantime. You continue with the theme. I'll just write down a few this. If he joins, well and good. All right. Or
Okay.
have it. I'll take it.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Kalpana.
Yes.
Is he back, Monica?
Yes, yes, he is joining.
Okay. Thank you. Toastmaster Imran, over to you. Toastmaster Imran, over to you.
Yes, sorry. My network connection was poor. That's why
No
I
problem.
disconnected.
It's okay.
Okay. So thank you, Toastmaster of the day, my dear fellow Toastmaster and dear guests. Today I'm your table topic master. The purpose of table topic master is to have members practice thinking and speaking on your feet. The impromptu speaking helps to develop core communication skills. Listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. I encourage everyone to give it a try. And I also encourage everyone to use word of the day and phrase of the day. The word of the day is frantic, and the phrase of the day is the devil is in the details. I know before taking charge to impromptu speaking, we all are feeling frantic, but I believe that you can do it. To take first step, to come out from your comfort zone in 20 minutes. So now, who wants to be the first volunteer? Before that, I want to share my screen. Please, you must make me the host so that I can share my screen.
Yes, it is done.
Thank you. Okay, so who wants to be the first speaker? Please raise your hand, or I will randomly call anyone.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay, thank you, Kalpana, for taking charge. Okay, for you, the topic is this. Just observe this picture and give your statements about this picture.
All right. Could I have the timer cards so that I can pin it? Timer, Raji.
Yes.
Or you can just give me in the chat when my 1 minute or 1.5 minutes is up.
You cannot start sharing screen sharing while the other participant is sharing.
Yes. Could you just give me in the chat when 1 minute is up?
Right.
No, give me the minute details in chat.
Okay. But
Once 1
here
minute
to
is up, write
chat.
down in the chat 1 minute is over, and 1.5 minutes is over, and 2 minutes is over. Will you do that?
Okay.
All right, put it in the chat. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, for that wonderful topic.
I will write 1 minute and 1.5 minute and 2 minutes.
And 2 minutes, yes.
Okay, I will write only.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Table Topic Master Imran, for that wonderful topic. Indeed, mother is a blessing. Yes, I totally agree. It is the mother who takes care of us from the bottom of the heart. And strangely enough, whether you fall down, whether you are hurt, whether you are in pain, whether you are in trouble, the first thing that comes out of our mouths is, hey ma, oh mom, mommy. That's how we call out in any point where we are troubled. Why this blessing that a mother bestows upon us, even though we are of an age where we are 60, 70, and 80. Let's not forget the movie, Not Out 100 of Amitabh Bachchan and Rishi Kapoor. Of course, that was a father's love. So how far can a mother's love go? Let me tell you an incident when I was suffering from chicken pox as a child. My mother took care of me for every small little details, including ensuring that I was not left with any spots on my skin, because that's what chickenpox does to you. Though I threw all the tantrums that I could possibly throw at that particular point of time, because I just didn't want to take the medicines or even apply the medicines, because I was itchy all over and I was so low with my fever and other things that I troubled her more than I should have. But her patience to treat me, I knew was a blessing only when I got up, when she brought my health back, as she ensured that I even ate the right kind of food to get my stamina back. And yes, I'm absolutely thankful now for all the medicines she pumped into me so that I wasn't left with any spots on my face or on my body due to chickenpox. Indeed, mothers are a blessing. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. So now the speaker is Bharat Parwani. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Thank you. So for you, the topic is this one.
Okay. In our life, we wanted to achieve certain dreams, but there are some hurdles reside inside us, and one of them is self-doubt. Self-doubt is not something your relatives say to you, your friends say to you, or some people say to you, but this is something you say to yourself. That you say to yourself that you can't do this, and the weight of this self-doubt is heavier than anything. So if you want to achieve any dream, if you want to achieve any goal, first and foremost thing which we should do, we should keep the weight of self-doubt down. If we are unable to do that, there are certain people in our life who can help us to do that. Once we have done that, no sound around us can defer us from our path, and it will be quite easy to achieve our goal and achieve our aim. That's what I understand from this topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So now, who wants to talk? Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Shai. For you, topic is this one. The world is full of good people. If you can't find one, be one.
I read this on the internet once upon a time, that if all day long, from 6 a.m. in the morning when you wake up till 10 at night when you go to bed, all you do is that you meet terrible people, people who are mean, people who are not nice, people who are basically, for want of a better word, A star holes, then the probability is that you are that A star hole. And I've taken that message to heart in my life. If I find myself on any given day, realizing that I'm having a bad day, I'm having people, I'm finding people, I'm working with people who are being difficult or people who are getting on my nerves, most of the time, a little bit of introspection will tell me that the reason I'm feeling that way is because I myself am not comfortable with who I am. There's something bothering me at some level because of which I'm lashing out at people. I am being resistant to ideas. I am pushing back on things I need not be pushing back on. And in those terms, and on those days, I come back and when I do a little bit of introspection, when I do a little bit of journal writing, I realize that maybe I was the a-hole on that day. So ladies and gentlemen, the topic given to us by our table topics master, if the world is full of good people, if you can't find one, be one, is the exact opposite of that. It demands that we ourselves become better so that the world has one fewer person to call an a-hole. And I think that idea of self-improvement, of being the change that you want to see in the world is a very powerful one. And I think we should all take it to heart that when we step out into the world, when we interact with our spouse, when we interact with our friends, I think with strangers even, or you're on the road and people are driving rashly or driving the wrong way and getting on your nerves, remember that everybody has a life story. Everybody has a reason why they're doing things. It might not be the right reason all the time, but it's always good to give other people the benefit of the doubt and to give yourself a little bit of space to keep your calm, keep yourself from losing your cool, and not be the a-hole of the world. So be the change that you want to see, ladies and gentlemen, and back to your table topics master.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sai. It was really great insight. Thank you. So now I would like to call Nikita.
Yes, hi.
Okay, thank you. So for you, the topic is right on.
Okay.
Get up, otherwise your comfort zone will kill you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imran. I can see this thing in two ways. First is actually getting up out of your bed, which over the past few days I've realized is really important because sleep is when your melatonin is released, and the more melatonin you have, the more serotonin you have during the day. So that patent exchange between melatonin and serotonin is important. So you have to get up from your bed and see the sun every morning. The second part of this, I think, is not just the bed, but in your life, you have to move ahead and go towards things that make you uncomfortable and get you out of your comfort zone. So because I'm a biologist, I'll talk about this very biologically. Your brain starts to develop patterns. It starts to, so just to save energy, because every neuron firing uses some amount of energy. So the first time you do something, it uses your prefrontal cortex. And the more you do it often, it shifts it to your basal ganglia so much that it becomes a part of your personality and your daily habit, your daily routine. So that it's just like a loop that goes on and on and on and on. So you don't have to use much energy in the brain. But what that does is over time, your prefrontal cortex will start having a brain degeneration. And this is why, if you want to avoid a brain degeneration of your frontal brain, you have to use it by doing new things, by thinking, by experiencing new activities, by doing things that you've never done before. So you have to go outside your comfort zone. Otherwise, your brain will slowly begin to degenerate because it's not being used. What you fire, you wire in your brain, and what is not used is pruned. It goes away. So if you want a healthy brain, go outside your comfort zone, do new things, because that is the only way you use your brain. And when you use it, it develops into a better brain with more connections in it. Thank you so much, Imran. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Nikita, for your valuable insight. Hope it will help us to take a step outside of our comfort zone. So now I would request to our grammarian Akarshak to take charge. Last one for you.
Sure.
Who must trust might kill you.
It's ironic that you had to give me this topic because this is a philosophy which I have been following for the last 1 year. And I think this philosophy is something which has saved me from a lot of trouble many a times, but the other times I have landed myself in so much jeopardy that I couldn't get out of it. So I'm talking both in terms of personal and professional. Personally, because I'm not married, so I crave the single life the least, and I do look for opportunities to reach out to people and try to build some form of a relationship, romantic, non-romantic, and I end up trusting them too much, which is why I've suffered a lot in all of these months. And I've learned my lesson, and I still am willing to do it all over again. Professionally, in the last 10 years, I have faced a lot of kinds of people, and there are people who have used me for their own benefit, and there are some people who have also helped me through in my success, in my career success. The latest being my boss. And I mean, I couldn't have found a friend in a boss, but that's exactly what I did. So even though this philosophy is true, it also ends up being false sometimes. But you have to be lucky enough and be opportune enough to taste that. And you should have an open mind. You should be able to understand what is actually good for you. Then again, be that wild person, be willing to trust people all over again. Do not lose that confidence, or you cannot just give up hope altogether. You have to learn to trust all over again, even if you have been backstabbed by some people in your life, because the world is too vast to have this one single philosophy that too much trust might kill you. So even though I agree with the topic, I would rather nullify it altogether. Thank you, and over to you, Imran.
Thank you so much for your valuable message. So that's all from my side. Thank you all very much to take the charge to improve your impromptu speaking ability. And I learned a lot from all of you. So now I want to hand over mic to Master of the Ceremony. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Imran. Toastmaster Imran is really frantic. All the speakers spoke very well. It was a wonderful table topics lesson. Great. Afraid of the free section at your gym? Turn on break. Give yourself 20 seconds and walk into the section before you realize how scared you are. After that, are you typically a pushover? Do you never stand up for yourself at work? At the next meeting, take 20 seconds to really stand up for yourself and present your opinions. Here's how to implement 20 seconds of courage into your life. Identify the things you terrified of. Put all of your focus into a single specific action that will take less than 20 seconds, but will result in you attempting the thing you are scared of. Work yourself up into a frenzy if you need to. Give yourself a pep talk in the mirror. Recruit a buddy if you have to. Get scared to hell before. Just focus on 20 seconds where you can make a different decision that you would have made in the past. Our lives are made up of a never-ending series of decisions that require less than 20 seconds of action. What to eat for breakfast, what workout to do, which school to attend. So now, with this, I would like to move on to our third session, that is evaluation session. I would like to invite Toastmaster Raj, General Evaluator Toastmaster Raj, for his general evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Aarti. I hope I am audible and visible.
Yes, you are.
Great. Good afternoon, everyone. I had habit to say good evening every time, but now I have to say good afternoon today. Great. So yes, we are now into final segment of today's meeting, general evaluation segment, and significance of general evaluation segment is very important. Why? Because this is a segment where we get to know that what was good in the meeting and what could be more better in us. In this segment, we will do a speech evaluation of prepared speeches. We do report presentation from role players, and then as general evaluator, I will share individual feedback to all the role holders, then few lines about overall experience of the meeting. So before starting the speech evaluation, I will request Timer Razi to share timing guideline for a speech evaluation. Over to you, Timer Razi.
Yeah, hello, Toastmaster Raj. For a speech evaluation, time allotted is 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and 3 minutes. Before 2 minutes, you will get white card. After 2 minutes, you will get green card. And after 2.5 minutes, you will get yellow card, and then red card. Thank you. Over to the General Evaluator Raj.
Great. Thank you so much, Timer Rashi, for sharing timing guideline for a speech evaluation. So it's time to invite the
Raj, we lost you in the between, like we couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, am I there now?
Yeah, you're here now. I mean, you were here, we just couldn't hear you.
Okay, let's continue from Nikita.
Okay. Thank you. Am I audible, visible to everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
Nikita.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. First of all, I actually want to see the timer cards first before I start talking.
Can I share the screen?
Yeah, you can. Submaster, Monica. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I think we all should give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Bharat for actually taking up a speech in another club, which is his Icebreaker Speech. I remember how frantic I was for my first speech. And Bharat deserves a huge round of applause for daring to give his first speech at another club, because we all know that even though it looks like only a 4-minute speech, the devil is in the details here. So for your speech, Toastmaster Bharat, what I liked was that in your first speech itself, what you had got very well sorted was your camera angles and your audio, which usually people give 2-3 speeches and then they realize that, okay, they need to how to place the camera and how to have an audio. You also put on your earphones so that there's complete perfect clarity in what you're speaking. I also liked the maturity of your speech, in which you managed to connect the title of your speech to the content of your speech. In the end, you brought back the title and also ended it with a message, with a moral, which is not just going beyond yourself, but giving a message to the whole story that you have pulled up for about your life story. I really like this part. And the good thing that you also did was you also, along with your profession, you also started talking about your hobbies. So which gives us more dimensions to your personality, to who you are, which is a very good part of an icebreaker speech as an introduction to who Bharat is and what his interests are. So it's like you're introducing yourself to the club. So we have more areas to connect with you there. Some things which could have been better was that in your structure of your speech, it's instead of chronologically putting it, it would have been better if you would have put your present success, your past struggles, the journey from that to the present, and then what are your future goals. So in that way, you would start with who you are today as a person. So we get a more clarity in that aspect. So instead of chronologically following you, we first know, okay, this is what Bharat is today. And then we come to know about your past struggles, your vulnerabilities, your journey of how you managed to make it to the present and what you want to do in the future. That's a better flow for your speech. And also what you could have done is that you could have actually blended in your feelings, vulnerabilities, personalities along with the incidents. I understand that being in a technical line, most of us in our jobs are trained to be very object oriented, and hence there's a logical placing in chronology for your speech, which would be great for a research based speech. But for an icebreaker or a storytelling speech, you should have had some more narration along with some feelings, some dialogue, some personalities, along with the incidents. So that blend would have been amazing. And all in all, your icebreaker speech was very nice. It looked like a more mature and advanced speech rather than an icebreaker speech. I would like to congratulate you on that. Thank you so much, Bharat, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Great. Thank you so much, Nikita. Really beautiful evaluation and important one, effective one, I say. Thank you so much, Nikita, for this. I'm very sure Speaker Bharat would be benefited a lot with the evaluation. Great. Moving ahead, let me invite Timer Rajiv to share a timing report for a speech evaluation.
Yeah, Toastmaster Nikita takes 3 minutes and 16 seconds.
Great. Thank you so much, Rajiv. And would you like to share timer report for table topic speeches?
Yeah. Toastmaster Kalpana takes 1 minute and 58 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat takes 1 minute and 12 seconds. Toastmaster Sai takes pure 2 minutes. Toastmaster Nikita takes 1 minute and 57 seconds. Toastmaster Akarsak takes 1 minute and 46 seconds. Over to Toastmaster Raj.
Thank you so much, Rajiv, for sharing timing report for evaluation and table topic speeches. All are within defined time limit, so they are qualified to get voted for best table topic speaker. Great. Moving ahead, and let me invite grammarian Akarsak for grammarian report. Akarsak, over to you.
Thanks, General Evaluator Raj. I think the first thing that I would like to say before I start my report is the average millennial adult has an attention span of 6 seconds. So although the theme is for 20 seconds, I think you need to captivate your audience within a 10-second span. So life-taking decisions should be done in 20 seconds, but something which is imperative for yourself, you need to do that in less than 10 seconds. Like split-second decisions, you need to be very active on that. So thank you so much, Aarti, for that theme. It really made me remind of that particular aspect of the attention span. Okay, so let me come to the word of the day and phrase of the day report. There were 4 people who used the word of the day: Kalpana, Imran, Aarti, and Nikita. Kudos to the 4 of you. And I would have liked to see more people use it. In case I missed it, you can message me later and I'll provide you a chocolate afterwards. But I'm not quoting it here again because I guess I missed it. I must be bad at my job. The phrase of the day was used only by Nikita as far as I could hear. And thank you so much, Nikita, for that last minute save. Otherwise, I would have had to say that no one used it. Okay. Moving on to the good usage of grammar. Aarti had a few sentences which really grabbed my attention. Results are often set in motion in less than 20 seconds. 20 seconds are more than enough to prove your worth. And Kalpana had quoted a phrase from John Riley-Fittia. I don't have the full sentence with me, so thank you for sharing that. That was really captivating. Other words which are used, there was Aarti using words such as resilient, obscure. Nikita had some biological phrases which were very high for me: melatonin, serotonin, and some simple words such as chronologically, blended in, Nobel, philanthropic. Our speaker had a couple of words: plethora of information. Yes, so that was pretty much the good usage. Moving on to the bad usage, and either you can call me very bad at my job or very good at my job because I have more bad usage to count. So I won't name who used it, but I'm sure you can take cues and improve it for the next time. Someone said, follow Toastmasters. It's supposed to be fellow Toastmasters. Brief introduction. Introductions are usually brief. It becomes kind of an oxymoron. You don't need to add brief before introduction. Usage of articles is very important. So something like reading newspaper, impact in society. It had to be followed with impact in the society, reading a or reading the newspaper. There was one usage which was said as carefully read. When you are using something in the past tense, it has to be properly followed. There are some words like read and read, which has to be differentiated between each other. So it should have been carefully read. There was one phrase used in a sentence, studied very hard. I have a better usage for it. You can use something like studied to my highest potential, because studied very hard. Hard word sounds very ridiculous, according to me. This is a better way you can present it. Studied to my highest potential. There was also one usage, fear of getting failed. It's a wrong usage. It should have been fear of failing. So basically what I want to say is, when you are using a sentence, one thing that you should all follow is that use words which are similar to each other and not the same word all over again. I'm not saying anyone quoted that here today. I'm just trying to help you improve. So let's say there is a simple sentence as, I will use 3 variations of the same sentence. I am good. I had a good day. It was a good weekend and I'm feeling good. First, I did not have any emotion or any vocal variety in this. Let's add some vocal variety. I am good. I had a good day. It was a good weekend and I am feeling good. How do I make it even better? Use the same word with its synonyms. I'm good. I had a fabulous day so far and it was an amazing weekend and I am feeling phenomenal right now. So that is something which you can do. And I guess that is about it from my side. Thank you so much, and back to you, General Evaluator Raj.
Great. Thank you so much, Akarsak. It is really a deep, descriptive grammarian report, as you covered everything in very detail regarding who used the word of the day, who used the word of the day, regarding good uses, incorrect uses. You gave good example. Thank you so much, Akarsak. So with this, this time is for me to share my personal observation regarding every role player. I will start with Surgeted Arms Monica. I have seen Toastmaster Monica doing her job very passionately. So I'm really loving her, as she's really doing very good always. I will suggest to you that keep participating, keep doing, keep performing. You will be very fluent as you will proceed further. So you are really doing very good, Monica, as Surgeted Arms also, and as other role players also. You are really doing very good, Monica. Okay, great. Thank you so much, Monica, for your beautiful role as Surgeted Arms. Coming to Timer Rasif, I feel he's doing his role very first time. I will say he has really done very good job as very first time role player in Toastmasters. I will say for him to keep participating, keep doing the role, you will develop your fluency. But one thing which I will have to say for you, that when you are saying displaying a screen before 2 minutes, after 2 minutes, after 2.5 minutes, don't say before or after. Say at 2 minutes, I will display green. At 2.5 minutes, I will display yellow. At 3 minutes, I will display red, like this. So be at, not before or after. But yes, you did very good job as timer, as very first time role player. Kudos to you, and keep doing, keep participating. Thank you, Rajiv. Coming to table topic master Imran, I feel he got disconnect. So yes, he did very well, as he conducted table topic segment in very calm manner, composed manner. He brought the topics very important, beautiful topic, very valuable topic, and everyone who took the stage to attempt table topic speeches, they spoke very good on all the topics. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Imran, for table topics. Thank you, Imran. Coming to grammarian Akarsak, I love the way he conducted the role of grammarian. He presented word of the day and the phrase of the day, and it was good word. Many of us used the word, and he also reminded us to use this, as he posted the word of the day and phrase of the day in the chat box more than once, at least twice or thrice. I felt so. And he presented report very good manner, in descriptive manner. He gave who used the word of the day, who used phrase of the day, what were good uses of the English language, what were incorrect uses in the English language. So he really gave very good description as grammarian. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Akarsak, for your grammarian report. I think the table topic, not table topic, I'm sorry. Toastmaster of the day, Aarti is really did very fantastic job as host, as um, a Toastmaster of the day role, as she brought beautiful topic, 20-second, very creative one, I will say. And with this topic, she covered a lot and she engaged everyone. This was high or climax part of the meeting, that she engaged everyone. You made everyone speak on the what they think, what they will do in 20 seconds of that sort of span of time. So really, you did very good job as Toastmaster of the day, Aarti. Even you explained meeting a structure in the start. What I will say, I don't know if I missed, but as you take the stage as Toastmaster of the day, cover the theme first. I'm not sure if I missed. Cover at least 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or at least 1 minute. Speak about theme first, then come to meeting a structure. As why so? Because you are getting famous because of your theme, and you are taking the stage. People will love to see with your theme at the starting moment, at your introduction moment. So take theme first, then come to meeting a structure. Although for 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, that would be enough. But take theme first, Aarti. But really, you was a star of today's meeting as Toastmaster of the day. I loved it throughout, Aarti. Thank you. Regarding a speaker, Bharat, I loved his calmness. He was really very good as icebreaker speaker. And apart from all those feedback which was given to him by Nikita, very valuable, very, very important. I'm very sure he is going to implement that to be more better as presenter, as a speaker. And Nikita also did very good as evaluation. She followed CRC method, comment, recommend, and comment, which is acceptable method to give feedback to everyone in the Toastmaster meeting. She did very good as evaluator. Overall meeting, I loved this. Although we are good in the attendance, we can't say we are less. We are good enough so that we all can engage with each other, and it's a really good number. And I loved, enjoyed throughout. I wish we will have such engaging meeting again in the future with the club. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Aarti.
Thank you, General Evaluator Raj Bharat. And with this, the devil is in the details, but I have decided to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Kalpana. Presiding officer, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aarti, for that wonderful session. And yes, the devil is in the details. So the devil is going to handle the rest of the details of the meetings now. So let us now go ahead with the polls. Monica, can I ask you to launch the table topic polls first, please?
Yes. Okay, done.
All right. Now, please launch the auxiliary poll.
Okay. Okay, done.
All right. Now the best role player. All right. So thank you. And I have the results of the polls. Let us give a big hand. Table topic master, are you ready, Toastmaster Monica, with the certificates? Or would you need some time to ready the certificates?
Yeah, just 1 minute, I shall prepare.
All right, all right. While you prepare, let me talk about the 20 seconds. You know, even as I sit here, I realized it took me 20 seconds to say yes to be the president, but it took me more than 20 days to decide whether or not I should be sitting on this chair. 20 seconds takes a lot of courage, and it reminds me of one particular courage which I lost out because of a 20-second decision, and it took me 20 years to then accept it. It was my fear of water or fear of swimming. I recall one of my aunt trying to pull me down, telling me it's all right, come and enjoy the water, come and have a swim. But I terrified of the fact that I might actually drown if I was in the water. I avoided it. And then what did I do? As I grew up 20 years later, I mastered the fear, and it took me less than 20 seconds to slowly step into a swimming pool. So believe me, once I stepped into the swimming pool, I realized, so next time, Grammarian Akarshak, be ready for that push when it comes to the parachute jump. All right. And I just got a heads up from my SAR that it is ready. The polls, the certificates are ready. Here it is. Could you just share the screen, Toastmaster Monica?
Yes. Yeah. Can you see this?
Yes, yes. The best role player auxiliary goes to Toastmaster Akarshak. A huge round of applause. Zoom Master, kindly highlight Akarshak and let's take a photograph.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Akarshak. Have you highlighted him? Have you taken a photograph, Toastmaster Monica?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Let us move ahead to the second certificate of the day. Best table topics goes to Nikita. Wonderful. Congratulations, Nikita.
Thank you.
And Monica, could you highlight her? Fantastic. I can see that smile on her face. Fantastic. Congratulations, Nikita.
Thank you.
Yeah. Please just take a picture, yeah?
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, thank you. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Monica, for that. And the last, the role player. The best role player of the day goes to none other but Toastmaster of the day, Aarti. A huge round of applause to Aarti. Can you spotlight Aarti? Zoom
Yes.
Master Monica.
Yes. Yeah, it's done.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Aarti, for that wonderful session and a wonderful, insightful topic that you chose.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And we have a photograph, Zoom Master Monica.
Yeah. Yeah, it's done now.
It's done. Thank you. Great. We have not had a poll for the best speaker because we had only one speaker. Likewise, poll for the best evaluator is also not done since we had only one evaluator. So thank you, everyone, all of you all who have attended this meeting. I would request the guests to stay back after I announce this meeting close. We generally have a small cafe or a small chit chat without the coffee, of course. But I now declare the 69th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club comes to an end.